Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parrish. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The sure hands, it's Harris. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Touchdown, SMU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Complete downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. On the ground, it's Bentley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and fooled.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down and first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. Got enough space. He's already got 46 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebel. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Off the play fake. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Bentley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Stone. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there.
And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, Ken, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Finds the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Stone. Gets it to the back. Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And now second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. To throw, it's Stone. Looking left. He's got it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Into the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs... Later. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any...
Afterburners coming. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. The offense grinds out a really good drive. They have it going, and then comes to the abrupt halt with the turnover.
And for that offensive play caller, he had a good thing going. He was finding a rhythm. He was mixing things together. He was doing a good job with his formations and his shifts and his motions. Looked like he had the defense on his heels. He needs his guys right now to hold on to the ball.
Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. But the defense better do something different.
Knocked down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the wood.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they grab the... lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Open. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Discards a man. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last. He lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He finds his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They're going to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run.